Good afternoon, lace jumping. I'm John. This is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Well, last time we received a rather intriguing distress call from someone named Caitlin, which also happens to be the name of Jake's missing wife, and by the sounds of it, she somehow got mixed up in this whole gunner business. So, right, probably best we go and look into that. Because, yes indeed, rather conveniently, that's down at Libertalia, just down the coast from where we are right now. And on top of that, State of War, our wider objective to deal with the gunners, has also updated. And I didn't realise last week just how positive this change is, because, yes, my previous objective that caused me some trouble was tracking down gunner locations, which means territory. And yes, in Sim Settlements 2, territory can mean basically anything. The mission is now instead assault remaining gunner outposts. And outposts mean settlements, which is much bloody easier. For the simple reason, there's a lot less bloody settlements, like 20 or 30 odd across the entire map. And most of them I already own. Sanctuary belongs to me. Red Rocket belongs to me. Starlight Drive-In belongs to me, etc, etc. And even the ones I don't own, like say 10 Pines Bluff or hang on, a Breakheart Banks here, the Slog, a Finch Farm down the road. Yes, while I don't control them, I have visited them, meaning I will know if the gunners have taken them. For the simple reason, I know what that looks like. The symbol will go hollow on the map. In fact, I'm pretty confident that yes, I can basically account for every single settlement and thus every possible gunner outpost that exists in Boston. Most of them I've already tagged. In fact, I'm willing to be corrected, but I think there's only one that I haven't. And rather conveniently, it's actually right en route to where I'm going now. So, in which case, right, let's mosey on down the road, because yes, I suspect I can suddenly start making a lot of progress pretty bloody quickly. Oh, and John, while you're on the road, yes, all the fighting we did last episode means I've got 2 level ups in hand. So, right, what do we want to do with that? Okay, honestly, given, yeah, endurance is not currently capped out, and as we've seen, yes, the gunners have got some very big nasty surprises for me, like, say, artillery, guarding Quincy. Yeah, maxing out endurance is never gonna be a bad thing. Also, seriously, ammo keeps being weirdly low, just because there are so many gunners and they're pretty tough, so I'm taking an extra rank of Scrounger. Right, we're already, yes, barely round the corner from what I believe is literally the only settlement I don't already have tagged on my map, which, as I say, is going to make it very easy for me to keep an eye on the gunner's outpost, because most of the potential outposts in the entire world I already bloody own. So here we go, back along the long tiny road that leads me to, yes, where we took out that bloody Assaultron back in the day. You know, the one that comically decided to somersault into the ocean and whatnot. And conveniently, yeah, that brings me most of the way to Libertalia right now. And speaking of Libertalia, okay, Libertalia being Libertalia, yeah, the Brotherhood, like, always spawns a vertibird over here that's going to drop in some knights. So, if we're lucky, we might get a bit of assistance against, well, I was about to say against the gunners, but, we're trying to rescue Caitlin, who may possibly be a gunner, so, right, that could potentially be interesting. I'm not sure, like, who we're fighting, precisely. Still, don't worry about that for now. Brotherhood could just do whatever it is they're doing. We're going, yes, to the small number of houses dotted about in this bit of the world, because over to the, yeah, left here, there's, what is it, Croup Manor. So literally just to get a bit of attention from the ghouls. Honestly, them running at me down the road is good news as far as I'm concerned. So anyone gets too close, we could just, you know, start vatsing them, etc, etc. So, you know what? You did some good dodging. So you just get vats to my good sir, dear oh flippin' dear, and that might already be a lot. Though, yeah, there's something like the basement that may need to go down first if I'm remembering right. Still, the point is, even if I, like, don't take this location, it kind of doesn't matter, because now I've got Croup Manor on the map. Which does raise an interesting question, which is, how precisely have I not, like, already completed this objective. A sole remaining gunner outpost in the Commonwealth. Well, I know they don't have any, because if they did, presumably there would be an outpost with a hollow outline. I mean, I guess it's theoretically possible that, yeah, an outpost doesn't have an outline, but every previous time we've seen the gunners move in and take an outpost, it's been replaced by, you know, the chained skull symbol. So, I'm actually pretty confident, game, that the gunners don't have any outposts at the moment. Well, may as well, yeah, lock this one down while I'm passing by, so, we done or no? More needs to be done yet. Hang about, just downstairs to the, there we go. I thought there might be a handful more. Down you go, buddy.
Locked tight.
There's a key around here somewhere, I just can't remember, like, you know, precisely where. Give me a second. Right, just take out the various ghouls in the actual mansion itself. They need to go down, obviously. Beautiful. It's probably up top somewhere, if I had to guess. It's been a while since I've dealt with this nonsense, though. Hang about. No, that's just a cigar. Locked desk feels like, you know, a pretty good candidate. Okay, bedroom key and some ammo. Good old scrounger. So, right, we're making progress at least. So, upstairs, I crack open the bedroom. I see you, Mr. Bloated Glowing One. Right, maybe something like, you know, a tiny bit tougher for you. So, just one in the head. Beautiful. So, right, that's you, lovely and dead. And, yeah, more and more ammunition on the corpses. Because corpses do, like, you know, count as containers. So, right. Basement key. Good. Nothing too complicated here. So, mosey back down to the basement nice and quick. And yeah, there's probably some nasty stuff in there. Right, keep on keeping on. I see some of you. There's also, right, proper legendaries in here. Let's see if we could get something nice and lucky. A few shots in the head for you, my friend. And you managed to take that, but you got knocked down. So, I will say you were a tough cookie. And finishing off the last of them just gets me a level up too. So, right, cross your fingers, see if we can... Sorry, there's more yet, though. Didn't mean to, you know, disregard you, sir. As I was saying, the legendary is... Hunter's Pool Cue. Cocking a hilarious game, thank you. So, right, the Kroot family became ghouls, and, yes, by the looks of it, many of them, in fact, turned feral after a certain period of time. Dear flippin' dear. Still, job done here, mosey back outside, and yes, at this point, there we go. Kroot Manor now belongs to me. Beautiful. Though yes, with barely any resources and nobody here, there's not much I can do with it, so let's consider what this means for State of War. Possibility number 1. Basically, I'm already done with this objective, but as I, you know, proceed through other missions, the gunners are going to take settlements off me, turn them into outposts, so yes, at that point we need to go and take some back. That might be what's going to happen. Or alternatively, that mission may already be basically completed. I just need to wait for the game to, you know, check. Basically, this is, yes, looking far more in control than we were previously. Also, okay, once again, we are leveling up in a hurry here. No, seriously, I'm just doubling down on Scrounger. Scrounger's great, I love Scrounger. And hello, sexy, I swear I just heard... Right, we've got robots on this tiny peninsula right here, and if I had to guess, that there is a house that has, I think, super mutants in it. So, okay, the point is, they're attacking something that's not me. That is always good news. Oh, never mind, that's the Brotherhood. They're beating that out of the Brotherhood right now. Okay, in that case, I'll come and assist. I like the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood are good, so just mosey in here. Excuse me. Please stop beating up the Brotherhood. Me and them are chill at the minute. I think, unfortunately, I may be a bit, late. I'm definitely seeing Brotherhood corpses and, Right, well, that's no bloody hell, there's more of them yet. I wanted the Brotherhood to help me out in this bit of the world. Dear flippin' dear. Oh no, Paladin Commander just got absolutely cocky destroyed by these tiny robots. Honestly, that's embarrassing. You were wearing good armor, sir. You should have done better than this. And yeah, their assistance would have been nice, because I'm pretty sure right next to, yeah, this church right here, this is one of the, you know, spots that a Mirelurk Queen can spawn. So, while I'm passing by, I can't help but notice that, yes, I'm a bit low on the old, food, actually. So, You're round here somewhere, I'm just not sure precisely where. I'm tossing in a frag grenade. I'm pretty sure that's going to wake her up and maybe do some damage if we're lucky. Okay, weird visual effect, but hang on. I know you're there. You go. I knew you're going to be around here, though. Okay, I don't need to be worrying too much about queens, as it turns out. A good solid sneak attack will just demolish her. Just be ready. She might spawn some babies as she dies or whatnot. Though, yes, I'll be taking the, meat. I'm a bit low on food right now. Honestly, I mainly just killed her because, yes, my character is a tiny bit on the hungry side. Oh, yeah, and containers upstairs in the church, lots of 50 caliber, etc., etc., so, yeah, we can most definitely do with, as many containers as I can get my hands on. I just need, ammo. Gunners, as it turns out, eat through it very, very fast indeed. Now, seriously, lads, what precisely is going on here? Because it feels like, yes, on this occasion, I'm not trying to kill gunners, I'm trying to save them. Though, you know what, that is true. I should probably, like, you know, call Jake or whatnot.
Saw that we got some more storage. Thanks. That'll come in real useful.
I'm gonna be honest, Jake, I wasn't actually planning to, like, you know, discuss, storage at the minute, but, okay, technically, I'm probably not supposed to know that's Caitlin, because I only know that because of the subtitle labeling. In reality, I've just heard a voice asking for help, so, okay, we'll call you later once you've, like, confirmed who it is by actually meeting her and whatnot. But yeah, I am hearing distant gunfire, suggesting, yes, there's already something going on here. Though by the sounds of it, hang on, we've got Brotherhood here, and you are fighting. I'm probably not a raider waster. I swear I just saw, like, you know, blue and... Oh! It's X6. I could have sworn you were, like, you know, waiting for me back at base. You work for me, right? Get back to work, you lazy bum. Right, okay, just keep on keeping on. They're keeping the Brotherhood busy. Question is... clear the battalion of raiders. I swear I've already done that, like, several times, but alright, John. Stop bloody shooting the railing if you'd be so kind. Though do be a bit on the careful side, because yes, if the raiders have taken back, you know, their usual position on the boat, that might mean the Fat Man Launcher Chappie is back again. He could be a bit on the nasty side, so, right, one basic legendary. You go down, try and remember to deal with you. This is not a bad angle to take out you if we can. You know what? Crit. Screw you, cover does nothing against critical hits. And you're trying to run at me with a machete. Okay, that's adorable. Good job, buddy. And hang about. I'm seeing more here. Handful of veterans, nothing too scary for the minute, but yeah. This area has now been repopulated by sim settlements, and in general, sim settlements is a lot nastier than the base game is when it comes to enemies. So just, be aware. There could be, trouble. And do not forget, we have got... poisonous 10mm. Cocking hilarious. Okay, who else do we have floating around this bit of the world? Because... I see one basic raider. Yeah, we can easily get the headshots just because very cheap VATS cost, plus concentrated fire means basically you can't not get a headshot eventually. It's lovely. So, right. Keep on keeping on. There's a psycho somewhere. Not entirely sure where. Can't be too far away, given he just actually hit me and whatnot. So, okay. Mosey in this direction. From there, that might be my target. Excuse me. Okay, just deliverer and concentrated fire is such a silly combo. It makes your accuracy just ludicrous, in fact. So, for the time being, right, that's everybody dead. So just be careful. As I say, there might be some very big explosives raining down on me in future. For the time being, though, right. Brackets are calm, suggesting we've broken the back of them, at least for the minute. To this day, by the way, it really bugs me that the number 4037 is written on the side of one of the boats in Libertalia, and that number doesn't mean anything, it doesn't do anything, it never gets brought up again. Why? Why is 4037 written on this boat? I don't understand. Okay, we're coming up on, yeah, the boat here, and... seriously. Handguns and concentrated fire. Just the silliest combination. Doesn't matter what range you're at, you can just annihilate anybody in VATS range. It's beautiful. Hang about. What is that? Up top. I swear I just saw... Oh, yeah. There's a Raider veteran up there. And I've decided he's about to... John, don't use the explosive rifle. Caitlin might be standing literally right there. Lupe's revenge. That would do very nicely too. John. You shot the fusion core. In a situation where you're trying to, like, you know, save up. I think we should just not tell Jake about this. Like, we just bury Caitlin in the sea and never mention this again. Because that was not a good way to handle a hostage situation.
Hello? Up here! Did you hear my broadcast?
Okay, there's Caitlin. She's not exploded and not shooting at me, which is good, but...
No need to hide. I'll be over soon.
Hang on, who did you just shoot, John? Did you just shoot, like... Yeah, a raider or a gunner, because she works for the gunners, so... I should really, like, think just slightly more before I start shooting people in the fusion core. Like, it never ends well. So, alright, we've officially cleared the area off. No, I feel like we've not game. I feel like there's definitely still some here. So just take out you. You were already wounded. Good. Good, good, good. There's a big old pile of XP. But alright. There's who we're looking for, Caitlin. But by the looks of it, no one else here. I'm guessing, yeah, sure, oh dear. I feel like all manner of, yes, unpleasant things that could in theory have happened to your gunner escort, though, Jake is not going to be happy if it turns out his long-missing wife is, in fact, a gunner. Like, he's not going to appreciate that. Okay, guns away. Caitlin, you have got some explaining to do.
You'll have to explain what's going on.
Well, that's a long and personal story. But guess I do owe you some details. Before we got trapped up here, I was on my way to find someone. A man called Jake Evans. He's part of a group calling themselves the Commonwealth Curators. Maybe you've heard of them. They're the ones that started a war with the Gunners.
Okay. So this is not what I was expecting, based on what, yes, we heard from Jake. She ran away, took their daughter with her, basically very much avoided being tracked down. And all of a sudden, she's coming to find him, though, I mean, on the plus side, it sounds like Jake's plan has worked, like, perfectly. He very specifically wanted to, you know, build up this whole Commonwealth Curators thing in order to draw the attention of Laura and Caitlin. So, right, it appears to have worked, though, before we get into that, it sounded very much like you were with the Gunners, Caitlin.
No, I most definitely am not. But I am carrying a message from them.
Oh. Is the message by any chance that we've got your daughter? Because I can't help but notice there's no daughter here right now.
I'm the one in charge of that group.
But now that's out of the way, if you really are that group's leader, introductions are in order. I'm Caitlin, Jake's ex-wife. I assume he's already told you about me. And now that I don't have raiders shooting at me, I need to find Jake right away. I have to talk to him, and you as well. It's important.
Okay, now that we could do. I've literally got that radio built into my Pip-Boy. Though before we do that, I want some more answers.
Well, why are you looking for him?
It's to do with the Gunners, and our family.
Oh yeah, they've got Laura.
You have a headquarters, right? Used to be the Gunners Plaza? I'll make my way there. And don't worry, besides the occasional ambush, I'm able to fend for myself. Even without an escort, I should be able to get there just fine. Thanks again for the rescue. And please, meet me and Jake at your HQ as soon as you're able.
Okay, we most certainly flipping will, though, Right, while I'm literally in this bit of the world, hang about. Yeah, we're barely around the corner from the Pridwin. I might just nip there and top up on vertibird signal grenades, because I think I might be out, in fact. And as for getting back down again... Okay, I feel like, you know, we could take a couple of shortcuts while we're passing by. Good amounts of ammo there. Beautiful. Then we just need to, yes, go down step by step. Beautiful. That'll save me some time. And while I'm passing by, right, I'll never say no to a big old pile of ammo. Okay, that's my shopping trip complete. Let's go watch some emotional fireworks. Because, yes, it will be particularly interesting to get Caitlin's take on why she left in the first place, given if she's only come back because basically she's being blackmailed by the gunners who have stolen Laura. Okay, possibly Jake's going to be even more mad after the explanation than before, given she still basically just, you know, ran away, abandoned him, took away his daughter, etc, etc. And then on top of that, she managed to lose Laura to the gunners too, so... Oh, Caitlin, you have got some explaining to do. And okay, by the looks of it, they're probably meeting up right now next to, yes, the Comore. So, okay, don't rush this. I'm going to enjoy this. This has been a long time coming. Before we get to this, just to, you know, let me have a quick drink, etc, etc. Beautiful. Then just nip into the cafeteria. I'm going to be cooking myself some... Actually, no I'm not. I'm just going to sit here and basically instruct my staff to prepare me a beautiful Queen Mirelurk steak. Honestly, I feel like I didn't really need to, like, you know, call in Audra to cook for me. Like, at that point, the power's just gone to my head. Right, fed, watered, got my popcorn ready. Jake, old buddy, old pal. Let's finally get some answers as to what precisely is going on here.
Caitlin! I almost didn't believe it. But it's really you.
Hello, Jake. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Are you kidding me? Where's Laura, Caitlin? Where's my daughter?
I understand you're upset, but I need you to listen to me.
Okay. Let you know, listen to the full story here. Make sure we get the full picture before we start yelling and or shooting.
We're listening.
Laura, They have her, Jake. They took our daughter. That's why I'm here.
Oh, no. Oh, don't tell me. Do not tell me the gunners have Laura.
Okay. So I'm guessing, yes, they very specifically targeted her to get at you, Jake.
Hey, calm down. Let's talk about this.
You cannot be serious. I can't believe... No, you're right. Just tell me what happened.
Well, I thought I'd finally found Laura a decent place to call home. A settlement just outside the Commonwealth. It was no Sanford, but its people were kind enough. Then, one day, as she was playing with that radio of hers, Laura picks up a broadcast. From you. She hears her dad talking all about rebuilding the Commonwealth, about creating somewhere just like Sanford used to be.
Okay. But any chance did she, yes, run straight off to try and get there or something?
We were both shocked. Far as we knew, you were 1,000,000 miles away. But here you were, just a few days' travel from us, saying all the right things. We had our doubts, of course, but Laura wanted to see if what you were saying was true. And just like you, I could never say no to Laura. I decided we'd travel back from the Commonwealth outskirts, see these settlements of yours, see if they could maybe be the home Laura needed.
Okay, I feel like you've still not given us, you know, an adequate explanation as to why you took Laura away in the first place, but sure.
We set out on foot. News of a war breaking out hadn't reached us. So, you can imagine my surprise when a gunner patrol approached us. They started by asking us a bunch of questions. Who we were, where we were going. I didn't tell them much. But turns out, I didn't have to. They took our belongings, found Laura's radio, and since it was still tuned into your broadcast, They heard everything they needed to put all the pieces together. They figured out who we were, where we were going.
Oh yeah, they were actually looking for you. Gotcha.
Things could have gone a lot worse, but they also could have gone a lot better. After that, they took us to one of their camps. Laura and I were separated. I was dragged into a room and interviewed by a real unsettling woman. Shaved head, cold eyes. She explained to me what was going on. The war, Jake, your group. It was a lot to take in, but it also gave me an idea. I made out that I was sympathetic to the Gunners, and that I had been on my way to confront Jake about some imaginary grievance. I asked if there was any way I could help the Gunners in exchange for my and Laura's release. The woman seemed to like that. She left the room, came back some minutes later, said I was free to go. But if I wanted Laura, I had to deliver something to Jake and his group.
Okay. Why am I suspicious about this delivery?
Here, this is what I was given.
A holotape? It's got your name on here, Slick. Mine too.
This is Captain Lamont, leader of the Gunners. First, you're to be congratulated. No adversary has ever given us as much trouble as you. Your resourcefulness, your tenacity, it deserves respect. That said, this war has gone on long enough. Respect or no, I intend to destroy you. But before that, your head of engineering, Jake. We have his child. And I want something in return for her release. I think you'll find my terms reasonable. I don't demand surrender. And I have no delusions of negotiating for peace. All I ask is that you hand over a single item. Give me the receiver module from your comm array, and I'll return the child. I'll even allow you to pick the neutral ground where we can make the exchange. The frequency to contact us is embedded in this message.
We want the receiver module. But losing that would cripple the comm array. It would really hurt our settlements. They'd barely be able to function. Our people would suffer. Some could even die.
How would people suffer?
Without the receiver module, we'd lose most communication. Power grids would fluctuate. Even food and water production would be disrupted. You see, the module is what allows the comm array to clearly send and receive data from ASAMs. Without it, the infrastructure we've spent so long building would all but collapse. Back when Berman took the comm hub, we could barely keep on top of things. And we're way more interconnected now than we were then.
Okay. I don't want to commit one way or the other just yet. Not least as, yeah, I want Jake's inputs.
I'm not sure it's worth it.
I get that it's hardly ideal, but this is my kid we're talking about here. Look, I've learned a lot about ASAM technology. I reckon I could get the comm array to function without the module. Although it would be working at a greatly diminished capacity. Settlements would still suffer. We might have to rough it for a while, but we could live without the receiver module. That's why I think we should...
Jake, no. You're being rash, just like always. You can't just give these Gunners what they want.
What? Caitlin, are you out of your mind? They got Laura! I
Have to what, Jake? Hurt your own settlements? Your own people? Sacrifice what's been built up around you because it benefits you? After hearing your broadcast, I thought maybe you'd changed. But it's Sanford all over again.
No, this is different. It's not the same.
Plus, unless I'm misremembering, what happened in Sanford was he, wanted to rebuild a good community. It's just that, no one else in the community was willing to help him fund it. So, okay. Okay. Let's just calm down here for a second. We need to, come up with a plan.
I think that's too harsh.
Jacob's a good person. He's just worried about his daughter.
A loving father should put his children before himself. But when the cards are on the table, Seems Jake will always use the well-being of others as his personal bargaining chips.
Okay, I'm not sure I like you, Caitlin. You are not being a helpful voice in this room right now. So, okay. Genuinely not sure what the right thing to do is, though, I mean, surely it ought to be Jake's decision, in the end. Like, you know, the whole ASAM project, that's his thing. Sure, I'm the leader right now, but these are Jake's ASAMs, this is his daughter, this is the society he wants to build for the very specific reason of getting Laura back. So, I'm really not sure. I'm just going to go for that's in the past, purely because it's the most neutral option.
I regret what happened to Sanford, but it's not as if I was the cause of what went down there. I just did what I thought was best for my kid. Look, simple fact of the matter is that I am not leaving my daughter with those monsters. I'll do whatever I have to in order to get her back.
She's my daughter too, Jake. But now that I've heard what the Gunners want for her release, I can't in good conscience go along with that. I'd gladly risk everything I can for Laura. But this is at the expense of others. We can find another way. Please, don't give the Gunners that component.
I need some time to think about this. Lupe, can you take over my responsibilities for a while?
Oh, of course.
Sorry, Chief. I just need to figure some things out.
Oh, I feel like Jake might be about to, you know, go and do something silly by himself. Jake, please don't do anything too stupid. Okay, Jake's got nothing else to say, so I nip back to the marina for a quick nap, and no radio messages, nothing urgent. I'm guessing yes. At some point, however, he's going to do something a bit on the silly side. In which case, okay, probably the best thing we could do is try and move on State of War. Generally, if you complete a State of War objective, yeah, at that point, you immediately get the next proper mission. The question is, how do I assault the remaining gunner outposts when, best as I could tell, there aren't any? And yes, once again, unfortunately, over in military bits and pieces, there's nothing I can do aside from planning an assault. I can't use that recon mission that was supposed to exist, I think, to, you know, track down gunners. So instead, right, let's see what we've actually got that we can do around here. Either in terms of any settlements that show up that could theoretically be taken, even if I don't know they're held by the gunners, or alternatively, yeah, just any really nearby territory I could do in no time whatsoever, and okay, interesting. Jamaica Plain is not currently showing up here as, you know, a settlement I could draw soldiers from, so, okay, I think that just, like, converted back to a regular town at some point, and I'm not sure why. Oh, now this'll do nicely. Cutler Bend, literally just outside round the corner. Just in case, yes, just doing any military operation will encourage the game to double check whether the objective is fulfilled or not. Yeah, let's just go and take that, though that is literally like 3 crash boats in a river. I'm not convinced it's of huge strategic importance, game. Here we go, just a nip around the corner, and yes, just because, you know, it amuses me, I also requested the attendance of everybody's favourite assault buddy. Okay, I should really stop inviting you. This is just, you know, not cool. She definitely does not want to be involved in this nonsense, but okay. On we flipping go. Let's see what we got here, because, I mean, presumably, this would just be held by Mirelurks, right? We just have to, like, clear out respawning Mirelurks or something. No, never mind, the gunners are here. The gunners shouldn't be here. Like, okay, if the gunners are here, we should definitely be doing this as a priority. Like, the gunners should not be this close by to our bloody headquarters. Right, few explosive shots just to finish these stupid losers off and make sure we get someone who's right in the middle. One quick crit, because the splash damage will do an excellent job with the rest of them too. Oh, explosive weaponry. Explosive weaponry's just the best. On we flipping go. Finish the lads off. There's a handful of basics over there, but okay, deliver at range once again. Stupidly effective at anything that, you know, basically is so far away, it can't do anything to you. Just absolutely marvellous. And also, very good for building up your crit meter, of course. Okay, push on forward and move into the boat. You're attempting to throw something at me there, I'm pretty sure. Enemy reinforcements coming in, but honestly, I'm okay with that. Because, yeah, now I've got some good gun foo I can do with you guys. Just finish you off if you'd be so kind. And my character just turned around for no well-explained reason there. Marvellous. But yes, as the gunner foo kicks in, we get stronger and stronger. So, 1 against 5, no problem. Honestly, that kind of works for me, actually. And yeah, now, free crits all day, every day. Beautiful. Oh, hang on. I think we've got reinforcements coming in from the other side. And okay, you may claim you're not into murder anymore, but I can't help but notice you are always right on the front line. Bloody hell, we are leveling up in a hurry, seriously. Idiot Savant plus tough enemies. Oh yeah, that'll get the job done, and I think at this point, me and Omar are just sort of, you know, having an argument over who gets to actually get the kills. Like, I think she's actually way more into this, and right, even more cooking reinforcements coming in, though. Yeah, sometimes you get, like, you know, markers for them. Sometimes you don't. It's all very confusing. It is good when you do get the marks, though, because, yes, then you can just go and hunt them down, because it turns out they're a fair way round the corner. Though, okay, speaking of which, we could just, like, not hunt them down, and instead just snipe them off, because right now, that's an underwater dog. Like, are the reinforcements dogs? Is that what's going on here? Am I currently being ambushed by submarine dogs? Because I'm increasingly concerned that, yes, I'm about to be, like, ambushed by underwater dogs. Like, that's the second set of... Right, well, that's all very peculiar, isn't it? Oh, never mind, there were gunners. Sorry, the dogs just happened to be, like, you know, underground and submarining by coincidence. It wasn't actually anything to do with them, though. Okay, you guys are also mysteriously, like, lacking in health for some reason, so... You know what? Just take a few shots at all of you. That's all absolutely fine. And... okay, would you like to maybe not miss every shot, John? Just one hit would be great, actually. Juicer should not have popped out. Oh, this is a good gun. Also, seriously, the woman who's got that gun there, we need to give her a promotion. I feel like she is contributing a bloody lot, actually. We need to get more of those guns, hand them out to more of our people, because, seriously, that gun is fancy. I love it. There is a 4th wave of reinforcements coming in. Okay, seriously, it's a bend in the river with, like, 3 boats on it. It is not worth this many cocky troops. I also find it hilarious they're walking up to me past the marina, where I've got 26 additional soldiers who aren't actually here right now. There we go, I see him dead ahead, so you are there, and then... okay, John. They're all standing next to each other right now, and no ammo's low, but this is the right opportunity to use the caulking explosive weaponry, alright? Right there, right in the head, let you know, get some damage. Oh yeah, that'll flippin' do the job, lovely. Right, now fall back a bit while my AP comes back and get out a better gun for this, please. Excuse me. And now, yeah, we've done some good damage, the explosive splash, etc, etc. Just start picking them off with headshots. Blimey, the frame rate is not happy with me. Because, yes, this fight is happening right next to a very large town. So, okay, Fallout 4. Just, please don't crash. That's all I'm asking, okay? It's all gonna be fine. They'll be dead in no time, I promise. So just one more shot, and this should be... please tell me it's not... bloody hell, the camera went bananas. Please tell me there's not a 5th wave of reinforcements, because that would just be silly. And there we flipping go, about cooking time. Okay, that was a lot of bloody death, actually. And I'm pretty sure, hang on. Right, I am understanding precisely how this game works, which is, yes, it definitely double checks what the state of war is when you do something military-ish. So, as a result of doing that tiny bit of military nonsense...
Jake's missing. He's gone to meet up with the gunners. Caitlin thinks he may have taken the receiver module. I've got Lupe checking the array right now. Get back here.
Okay. I figured Jake was going to do something silly like that. It was either, yes, steal the thing and just decide to unilaterally hand it over, or he was going to, like, you know, do a one-man assault against Quincy and thus get captured. So, okay. Instead, he decided to just take the deal, even if, you know, the rest of us weren't entirely sure about that.
Okay, I understand.
You'll find us in the array room. Don't be long.
I do appreciate it when I have to, you know, speak to Aiden. Aiden just gets right to the point. I like him. He's great. Also, hang on, you definitely... Oh, no. No. You don't get to be a guard. You're being reassigned straight to warrior duties. Your murdering days are not over yet, my friends. And on top of that, right. It turns out we've actually, yes, passed 2 objectives, not 1. Not only have we already taken every gunner outpost, because there already weren't any, apparently the next objective was going to be station 45 soldiers in locations in the southeast of the Commonwealth, because, well, that's literally where the gunners are coming from. And yeah, we've got 28 right here in Murkwater. Presumably, yeah, the marina probably counts. That's 26. We've got Spectacle at 21. Jamaica Plain doesn't count anymore, but yeah, between those, that's got to be enough. Meaning instead, now our objective is just hold the Commonwealth. So, right, basically, we've kicked them out. Now we just need to make sure they stay kicked out. And, yeah, if we're certain there's none left, then at that point, we just take a tiny bit of territory. That should cause State of War to check its own status and determine, yes, I am ready to move on. Though, okay, the fact it hasn't already means, yeah, probably we need to do the next main missions. And you know what? I've literally never taken this. I've no idea what the probability is, but I'm taking Scrounger 4. So, sometimes when you, like, you know, fire the last round in a clip, you just presumably gain more ammo for that gun. I have no idea how often that triggers. But I will say as we step back inside the headquarters, we're basically at the beginning of the end, aren't we? Because I know this is the 3rd and final act of Sim Settlements 2, and yeah, definitely feels like all of a sudden, things are coming to a head. And yes, indeed, with the gunners on the ropes and Jake possibly getting himself captured, that probably means we're coming up on the final confrontation. And that means it's time to make some big, powerful allies. So we might need to, you know, go and do a tiny bit of work with the Brotherhood. So yes, indeed, that's what we'll be picking up next week. Hopefully, you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Fallout 4. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.